Hi, this is going to be a tutorial on 180 and 360 weaves. And basically a 180 and 360 weave are really more of a combo than they really are their own move. Much like the way a fountain encompasses the forward and reverse weaves plus a windmill, the 180 and 360 weaves are similar in the fact that they are just a combo with a forward and a reverse weave with some transitioning in between. Here's what they're going to look like. This is a 180 weave, going from forward to reverse. And here's a 360 weave. So in order to know these, you have to know, obviously, your forward weave, 3 beat, and your reverse weave, 3 beat. Now, to put them together is kind of tricky at first until you figure it out, and then it's pretty easy and fluid. Basically, when you come over to one side, you turn, and you immediately start on the other direction of weave. So if you're going from forward, I'm going to turn to my right, and I come to my right side here, both hands, and then I immediately go. You kind of cut off half your weave because you're on your right side here, but then after you turn, you're going in the opposite direction, but you're on your left side. So you're going to be going back to your right. So the actual hand motions of it, if I look only at my left hand, I go over, under, and then I come back with my right hand, under, over. So over, under with my left, and under, over with my right. Over, under, over. Over, under, over. So that's your 180 weave. And it's pretty much the same thing in reverse. It's just the same. Under, over, under. Under, over, under. And I'm switching my hands that I'm telling you that for. It's left hand at first is the under, over, and then over, under is my right hand when I come back, which is the hand you're going to be leading with each time. So, for a 360 weave, you're going to turn a complete circle. So, over, under, over. I'm doing all left hand there. So, over, under, over. So you only do kind of a little transition thing on the other side. And the reverse is just the same thing. I'm starting and ending on a forward weave on this one. You can start and end on a reverse weave as well, which looks a little like this. You can turn in either direction. Doesn't matter. You can spin continuously and try to make yourself really dizzy, which is always fun until I fall over. But that's basically it. It's just forward and reverse weave linked together, some transitioning. It's a small combo, but people kind of consider it its own move. So, have fun. Okay, I'm also going to add to that your crosser 180 and 360. And this is a little weird because in your crosser, you're kind of standing stationary. You kind of do a 180 thing at first when you learn it. But eventually when you do it, I'm just facing you now. So, a lot of people consider this a 360 crosser because they're kind of turning, facing, I go from like facing this direction back to facing that direction. No. That's a 180 crosser because when you're smooth with it, you're going from facing the camera, like I am right now, to facing the back. So that's your 180 crosser. Now if you want to do a 360 crosser, just like the 360 weave, you do the complete circle. So, like that. And you can turn the other direction. You just do one spin in this position, and then you spin back around. So 1, one spin here, one spin here, and then come back around. So one, and you're back into it. One, and you're back into it. So that's your 180 and 360 crosser. Once again, more of a combo move, kind of a transitional thing. But a lot of people switch around the 360 and 180 crossers because they're not thinking quite about the way that they're moving their body quite right. And I myself have made the same mistake, and I can see where it comes in. So that should kind of clarify that a little bit.